Israel and Hamas have agreed to Gaza. Ceasefire and hostage release deal following 15 months of war. Mediators Qatar and the U.S. say. Qatari Prime Minister Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdulrahman Al Thani said the agreement would come into effect on Sunday, so long as it was approved by the Israeli cabinet. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said the deal's final details were still being worked on, but he thanked Biden for promoting it. Hamas leader Khalil al-Hayya said it was the result of Palestinian resilience. Many Palestinians and Israeli hostages' families celebrated the news, but there was no let-up in the war on the ground in Gaza. The Hamas-run civil defense agency reported Israeli airstrikes killed more than 20 people following the Qatari announcement. They included 12 people who were living in a residential block in the Sheikh Radwan neighborhood of Gaza City, it said. There was no immediate comment from the Israeli military. Israel launched a campaign to destroy Hamas, which is prescribed as a terrorist organization by Israel, the U.S. and others, in response to an unprecedented cross-border attack on October 7, 2023, in which about 1,200 people were killed and 251 others were taken hostage. More than 46,700 people have been killed in Gaza since then, according to the territory's Hamas-run health ministry. Most of the 2.3 million population has also been displaced. There is widespread destruction, and there are severe shortages of food, fuel, medicine, and shelter due to a struggle to get aid to those in need. Israel says 94 of the hostages are still being held by Hamas, of whom 34 are presumed dead. In addition, there are 4 Israelis who were abducted before the war, 2 of whom are dead. Qatar's prime minister called for calm on both sides before the start of the first 6-week phase of the ceasefire deal, which he said would see 33 hostages, including women, children, and elderly people, exchanged for Palestinian prisoners in Israeli jails. Negotiations for the second phase, which should see the remaining hostages released. The third and final stage will involve the reconstruction of Gaza, something which could take years, and the return of any remaining hostages' bodies. Israel's cabinet has to meet on Thursday morning to give its final approval. The ceasefire and the release of the first 3 Israeli hostages is expected to come on Sunday, although a senior Hamas official has told the BBC there are talks ongoing to bring the start forward to Thursday night. Sheikh Mohammed said there was a clear mechanism to negotiate Phase 2 and 3 with the agreements, set to be published in the next couple of days once the details are finalized. He also said Qatar, the U.S., and Egypt, which also helped broker the deal, would work together to ensure Israel and Hamas fulfilled their obligations. We hope that this will be the last page of the war, and we hope that all parties will commit to implementing all the terms of this agreement, he added.